We're going to start here at 4 o'clock with something we see more and more of every single day: electric bikes and scooters. Police chiefs we talk to say the lack of rules around them is a problem, especially when people drive dangerously. But statewide regulation could be coming to this Wild West if Governor Pritzker signs a bill that was just passed in Springfield. NBC5's Rose Schmidt spent the day exploring this space, and she's joining us live in Lombard. Hey, Rose.
Hey, Alex, and just to give you a scope of the problem, here in Lombard, just in the last 2 months alone, they've had 89 911 calls related to these e-scooters, e-bikes, and other types of vehicles. Multiple police chiefs tell me it's time for a statewide fix.
Behaviors are not getting better, they're getting worse.
Police Chief Joe Grage says it's the teen problem of the summer in Lombard. Kids as young as 13 riding electric bikes, scooters, even motorcycles.
Some of these riders are actually riding in the middle of the street, doing wheelies, intentionally interfering with traffic, putting themselves in harm's way.
Last year, he focused on education. This year, his focus is enforcement.
We've actually stopped 37 riders, written tickets, impounded 7 of them. We're starting to impound them, just very dangerous behaviors.
He believes a bill passed by the Illinois General Assembly would make a huge difference. It would put age restrictions in place. You have to be at least 15 to ride the e-bikes that can travel up to 20 miles an hour, or 16 to ride the ones that can travel up to 28 miles an hour. Vehicles that can go above that would have to be registered. The person riding it also has to have a license and insurance.
I think what the law does for us is it sets expectations. So when the public calls us and we say there's nothing to address it currently, that's frustrating for the caller, as well as the police department trying to handle the complaint.
There's definitely some scooters that I've seen that go like 65.
The owner of the electric bike store on Chicago's North Side does see a need for increased regulation, but he sees a flaw in the bill.
I think they created a little bit of a gray area for cops because there's a lot of bikes that go 28 to 30 miles an hour, maybe 32 miles an hour, that are now going to be illegally going over by a couple miles an hour. If they had passed it to 35 miles an hour, they could have avoided a lot of that gray area.
Some cities have put their own restrictions in place. Here in Lombard, for example, you cannot operate e-scooters downtown on the sidewalks. As for the bill, Governor Pritzker's office tells us he will review it. Reporting live in Lombard, Rose Schmidt, NBC5 News.
Rose, thank you.